Welcome back to another edition of Gary's Record Collection, Christmas time, and we're going to go back to one that was very important to me growing up as a kid because it was on all the time. So back in the day, you remember those record offers, 12 albums for a penny, from Columbia House, and there was another one too. My mom did that, so she stocked up on a lot of 8-tracks actually. Some albums, but she got a lot of those. So one of them that was was a Christmas album, and it was a compilation. And believe it or not, I still have it. Check this out. This is the original 8-track of something called the 12 Hits of Christmas. And when I tell you that we played the living daylights out of this, it was the coolest thing ever. It was like, oh, you want to listen to Christmas music? This is the only one. This is the one to listen to. So, this was always a big thing. And obviously it was on 8-track. So it's like after, 8-track players kind of went away, had no way to listen to it. So it was like, I could only reminisce. But it was out on album. And a few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I guess, actually found it on eBay, I think. It's probably on Discogs too. I don't think I knew about it at the time. But here it is, the vinyl version of the 12 Hits of Christmas. What does that mean to me? What does that mean to old Gare? That means it's going on the turntable and it's getting dubbed right away into my iPod, because all of these songs were just, they were hits, and they really embodied what Christmas, the Christmas spirit meant. When you had this playing in the background all the time, it was just, you knew it was Christmas time. So, and what better way to start off with than with Nat King Cole and the Christmas song.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that sign.
And I think some of this too is like some of these songs were, I was in school, right? I was a kid. And so you went to music class and you sang Jingle Bells and you sang all like the classics, but the very, the basics, right? Rudolph and whatever. And so there was these other songs that were out there that were Christmas songs that were just not like, you didn't sing them in 4th grade music class. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus was on there too. It was like, oh, it's probably not appropriate for kids to sing, but it was a big hit back in the 50s, and it's on this compilation. Another one was that we wouldn't have sung in school was Bobby Helms' Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time.
Like I say, we listen to these over and over, And so Howie didn't drive my poor mother crazy with all of that. Maybe there was once or twice when she said, play something else. And, you throw something else in, but then you just come back to this anyway. Another great song on here is Eartha Kitt and Santa Baby. I mean, I'm also a Batman fan, so Eartha Kitt was Catwoman in the third season of Batman. Who knew she was a singer? I didn't know that. But she had that roll in her R's, so listening to this is like, this is the Catwoman? It's like, okay, I guess it is, so let's listen.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Add that to another the list of songs that you don't sing as a kid in music class. It was like a little bit more. It sounds like a little more adult theme, maybe, but it is a classic. Now, the next one that I'm playing was something that we would have probably played in high school in band. And I think we did put on Christmas concerts where we played just Christmas music. So, and this is very appropriate because it's Leroy Anderson, Sleigh Ride, which is just an incredible instrumental. And Leroy Anderson with Sleigh Ride. This is like my introduction to Leroy Anderson. So it's like, it only takes one song, right? So it's like, I love Sleigh Ride. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should go and get another album of Leroy Anderson and see what it's all about. And so that's what I did. When CDs were prolific, it's like the best of Leroy Anderson. Sleigh Ride's on there. But now listen to all this other great music that he has too. So even Christmas music can be an introduction to new artists that you may not have ever listened to before. These compilations are great because they're a sampler, and what do they do? Right down to the basics. You're getting a sample of who these artists are. We can't do this album without doing the Christmas Don't Be Late, also known as the Chipmunk song. Alvin and the Chipmunks. I mean, this was on all the time. We love listening to this.
All right, you chipmunks. Ready to sing your song?
I'll say, Theodore. Yeah, let's sing it now.
Okay, Simon?
Okay.
Okay, Theodore?
Okay.
Okay, Alvin? Alvin? Alvin!
Okay! Christmas, Christmas time is near. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can't last. Hurry, Christmas, hurry fast. Want a plane that loops the loop. Me, I want a hula hoop. We can hardly
Okay, fellas, get ready. That was very good, Simon.
Naturally.
Very good, Theodore. Alvin, you were a little flat. Watch it, Alvin. Alvin. Alvin!
Want a plane that loops the loop. I still want a hula hoop.
So how did they do these voices? You might be wondering, or you might not, but guess what? I'm going to tell you anyway. So they would record the basic track and then basically play it back at a much slower speed, where the singer, in this case, the David Seville character, who we hear is really Ross Bagdasarian. He was the creator of this, and so he would sing these songs at where the tape is running much slower and in his regular voice. And then when you play it back at the correct speed of the tape, 7.5 inches per second or 15, however they recorded it, then it sounded like these extra vocals were all chipmunks, because they were so high pitched. But because it was recorded slow and you're listening to the music, you're singing in that key, so it's going to be a lot lower. The music is going to be tuned way down. You sing to that, and then you play it back, and it's like tape magic. It is great. I mean, they had a lot of hits, Alvin and the Chipmunks, just by doing that little trick. So clearly, it had to be on this album. We'd listen to this all the time. And then the other great novelty song that's on this, we'll close out with this, is Spike Jones. All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Suddenly I heard a strange noise down below, so in my flannel pajamas I went tippy-toe. I could see old Saint Nick from the spot where I stood, so I slid down the banister just as fast as I could. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth, my two front teeth. See my two front teeth. Gee, if I could only have my two front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. It seems so long since I could say Sister Susie sitting on a thistle. Every time I try to speak, all I do is whistle. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth, my two front teeth. See my two front teeth? Gee, if I could only have my two front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas.
I think this is my favorite part of the song right here. That's awesome. And it was recorded back in December of 1947, so it could be one of the oldest songs on this compilation. It's right up there at least. But that was just, those novels. Sometimes those novelty songs are what make an album. And I'm sure we've drove my mother crazy listening to it over and over and over and over and over again. But we were kids. What are you going to do? And now I have it on my iPod. It just reminds me of those days. So there you go. The 12 Hits of Christmas. It is out there. You can get copies of it on vinyl. These are classic songs. What a great one-stop shop to get these. So hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas. And like they said, aw shucks, Happy New Year. So we'll see you next time on Gary's Record Collection.